7:03 on your Thursday morning, October 12th. Welcome back to the KIX 96.5 Morning Show. We love featuring new artists on the show, and today we're heading to Canada to chat with singer-songwriter Josh Stumpf. Josh, born and raised in Saskatchewan, he's pure country. He's just getting started, though. He just released his debut single, Drink Me a Lullaby, last month. It's been gaining momentum. He's got more singles on the way, and the sky's the limit. We're stoked to have Josh on the show. First, Josh, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Well, your birthday was a couple of weeks ago. What was this, number 22?
This was 21.
So you just turned 21. Holy cow. Well, happy belated birthday. What did you do for the big day?
You know, not much. I had some meetings. That's what I had work.
You didn't go and drink yourself a lullaby?
I think I went out the night after, and then I was lucky enough to go to Morgan Wallen. I saw his concert the day after that.
Oh, well, there you go. That's pretty sweet. Well,
yeah.
And then you just had, you had back-to-back, then you just had Canadian Thanksgiving. Did you get together with the family? What'd you do for that?
Oh, dude. I had 3 then. The long weekend. We went to my girlfriend's family, and then I went to my mom's place. I had Thanksgiving there with that side of the family. Then I went over to my dad's place, had Thanksgiving with that side of the family. So there was lots of supper.
He's still full after all the Thanksgiving celebrations. Wow. What's with Canada Thanksgiving? Is it the same as kind of American Thanksgiving? What's the deal?
I mean, as far as I know, I don't know like the history behind it or like why we do it, but I know that like there's turkey, ham, stuff, and all the good stuff.
Oh, okay. So you guys are eating turkey and ham and pretty much the same thing as we're doing.
Yeah, I don't know if that's for the same reason, but...
Yeah. We'll have to research that, that's for sure. Prince Albert, Saskatchewan. Where did you grow up at?
In Prince Albert, kind of... It's about 30,000 people. Where I grew up, there was... all the kids in the neighborhood played together on the same street. Like it was a pretty safe area where I grew up, but parts of that town are not so safe.
Yeah.
But it was when I grew up. Like you came in when the streetlights came on, but you were kind of free to just go outside and go wherever, go play.
Yeah.
Pretty nice little town.
Yeah, that's cool. All the kids hanging out in the neighborhood. Well, and I see you have a motorcycle. Was your old man into motorcycles, or how'd you get into motorcycles?
Oh, yeah. My dad and lots of that side of the family are all, like, my dad's side of the family, lots of them are all cowboys and bikers. So, I was playing with motorcycles ever since I was a little kid, and then as soon as I turned 16, I think I bought my bike before I could ride it. I had my bike before I got my license for it.
Well, back when I was a kid, that's how it was in Wyoming. You could get a motorcycle license when you were like 14 before you could even drive a car. I think you could ride a motorcycle, but I don't.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think it's the same up there. But you had your motorcycle before your license, and I mean, you were all over the place. You've been doing covers. If you go and check out his social media, you started out with like a Maroon 5 song. You had like a Nickelback song. Now you're more into country songs. But, I mean, are you listening to everything? What are you listening to?
Right now it's mostly country, but like growing up, it was a lot of 90s country, early 2000s stuff, and then a lot of early 2000s like rock, lots of 80s rock. Those are my main influences, but now it's more mainstream country stuff, lots of Cody Johnson, stuff like that.
Yeah, and you mentioned Morgan. You've been doing a few of his covers. Because what's coming up? Because this Drink Me a Lullaby is a different type of sounding song, or is it more new country flavor? What's the next single's going to sound like?
The cool thing with the stuff that I got coming out after this is that, like, because we're doing an EP, we got a couple songs that we're coming out with, and everything's kind of got a different taste to it. We got one that's more 80s, 90s country inspired. That's like a two-stepping song. We've got some rock country in there. That's where I think country music is headed, is either more kind of rock country, like early 2000s stuff, or it's going to go the more traditional route, back to its roots kind of.
Yeah, for sure. I think you've definitely hit that on the nail. Well, and even your bio, it says you're from two-step to 80s style to outlaw country, and that's what you say is kind of coming. So, yeah, a lot more coming from Josh Stumpf. Where are you finding all of these ladies to sing with you? Are they all in Saskatchewan? Is one of them your girlfriend? What? It seems like every other video you have somebody else singing with you.
Yeah, those girls. So the way that I linked up with them was, during COVID, I wanted to perform, and that's kind of when I started getting into music and performing. And I hadn't quite started writing yet, but I knew that I wanted to perform, and I wasn't just going to wait for somebody to give it to me. So I was like, screw it, I'll do it myself. And so we went out to my grandparents' farm, and I had a little show out there, and I invited them out because I knew that they were singers in PA. So, and I knew friends that knew them. So I said, hey, do you guys want to, come out and open? And they said yes. And then we've been friends ever since. And then that show kind of has evolved. And now every year, the next year we did it back out at the farm, we put a band together. And we said, screw it, we like doing this so much, let's give all the money away. So last year we partnered with the Victoria Hospital Foundation and gave all the money to them. We had about 200 people, I think, come out. And then this year we partnered with the Ronald McDonald House Charities and raised a bunch of money for them. And we had just over 300 people out there this year.
Yeah, well, and what Josh is talking about, this is cool. It's the Sunset Country Music Festival. You started this on your family farm, but you just kind of mentioned it. You did not take no for an answer during COVID. You're in Canada. I mean, you guys were seriously locked down. You couldn't do anything. You said, forget it. I'm going to do my own damn thing at the farm. You started this festival. The first year, you're just pretty much singing karaoke tracks.
Yeah. We didn't. We were all still kind of fresh to it. We didn't have a band. And it was hard to find people, especially during COVID, so we just rented a sound system and ran tracks and sang along to it.
Man, and then, because what are we in? Was this year 3 this year?
Yeah, this would be year 3, yeah. Yeah,
so then the second year, you kind of you found your band because of people coming to the event.
Well, so the way that we got the band was we went to Craven, which is Country Thunder, and when we were there, we met Andon Schumack, who's our lead guitar player now, and he knew somebody from Regina and invited them down, and I went to school with a guy, Ezra Seed. Matthew Nathan's our bass player, and our buddy Brett, he's our other guitar player, and so we put all them together, and the first year, they hadn't even met until the day of the show. But they killed it, man. Those guys are awesome. I'm telling you, my guys can play anything. It's awesome. Just keeps getting better.
Yeah, well, and you guys are, we mentioned, you just turned 21. I think the beard is deceiving. You look older than you are, Josh. But the rest of your band, when I'm looking at them, like, these guys look like they're 16. They all look very young.
Yeah, my buddy Andon always gets told that he looks like he's 12. He looks pretty young.
Oh, yeah, he looks super young. Is he 21?
He's 20.
Oh, okay. So you guys are all around.
We're all about the same age.
Yeah, they're all
take a year or two.
Close to the same age. Go check him out. Josh Stumpf. It's Stumpf. He's joshstumpf.com. He's on Instagram, TikTok. He's on Facebook. Go to YouTube. Check out all of his videos. His brand new single, Drink Me a Lullaby, is out now. There is a ton of Canadian artists. You're with Pinky right now. She's got a ton of them. She's a PR person in Canada. Tell us about your team, Josh, because how did you guys get assembled, or how did you break in, or how did you get rolling?
So it's kind of a cool story. I was doing open mics at this bar in Saskatoon, the capital, and I was was singing "Drink Me a Lullaby" quite a bit there, and a buddy of mine who I've known for about a year or two, Joel Goddard, he came up to me and was like, "Man, you got to record this song." And I was like, I can't do it on my own. Like, I have no idea how to. I don't know if I can even afford to do it. And then he said, "Okay, well, let me figure some stuff out." And so then he got his buddy Mark Poppin, and he runs Funky Moose, and they came to me and they were like, "Here, we'll help you do this if you're willing to." So they helped me with freaking everything. They put the team together. They got the producer, Aspen, over at Skull Creek Studios, and Aspen knew Pinky, so that's how we got her on board. Pinky knew some other people who she hooked us up with, and it's kind of just been growing outwards from there. Everybody knows everybody, and they're just so willing to help. It's awesome.
Oh yeah, it's all a tight knit circle. Once you just got to get in, and then that's the big thing. Yeah, because Skull Creek Studios, where are these guys in Saskatchewan, or how close are they to you?
Oh yeah, they're in. He's based out of Watrous right now, in Saskatchewan.
Okay, yeah, because the song sounds amazing. I mean, how long did it take you to do this song?
For "Drink Me a Lullaby," we did that one in one take.
Wow, really?
Yeah, he had the track laid out when I got there, because they just took the sound straight from the board when I did it at the Capitol, and he based his track off of that. So he built the track up. When I got there, it was ready to go. We did it in one take, and then he was like, "Yeah, this is pretty much good." And then I think we did a couple more just kind of for fun to see if we could throw anything else in there, and that was kind of it.
Wow, that's amazing. I mean, you probably had sung the song a million times beforehand, because when did you write this song? This song's been around for a little while, hasn't it?
Yeah, so I wrote it 2021, the end of 2021.
Yeah.
I want to say. So yeah, I've been singing it for quite a bit beforehand.
Yeah, and I imagine it's about a breakup.
It is, yeah. I was seeing this girl, and then we broke up at the end of 2020, and that one did me good. That one hurt. So those feelings stuck around for a little bit, and then I was able to write that song. But you know what? Everything happens for a reason, because if that wouldn't happen, I wouldn't have wrote that song, and I wouldn't be talking to you right now.
Well, exactly. I mean, and yeah. Well, and now she's crying because you're going to be huge.
Yeah.
When I first heard this song, I thought you were a lot older. I don't know what it was. Maybe because it's the drinking. I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of people say that.
Yeah, it's like, and then when I got the interview, I'm looking you up. I'm like, what? This guy's 21 and he did this song. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the feeling. Maybe it's the sound of the song. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it, but yeah.
Lots of people say my voice when I sing makes me sound older.
Huh. And the beard. See, maybe if you shaved your beard, you'd look like you were 15 again.
Yeah. I don't know how keen I am to do that.
Don't do that, though. I mean, we talked to Gord Bamford. I mean, he is huge.
Yeah.
He has trouble breaking into the States. I mean, you have an advantage of your youth. You don't really care right now. You're just flying by the seat of your pants. What are we thinking? What's the long-term goals? Do we want to get into the States? We staying in Canada? We just going to see what happens? What? I'm
kind of just seeing where the road goes and enjoying it. Like, long-term, I would love to go down to the States and head down to Nashville. But, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, because do we know anybody in Nashville yet?
Not personally, no.
Yeah.
I know people who have gone down there for little bits at a time. And I'm good buddies who, went on tour with Neil McCoy, but way back in the day. But as of right now, no.
Yeah. And how's the scene in Saskatchewan? Are we going to stick around there?
The music scene here is pretty freaking good. There's a lot of government support for music and the arts and stuff. The government gives a lot of grants. So
nice.
It's really easy to, if you want to produce a song, go and record, or even go on tour, there's a lot of grants that you can apply for and get the money to do that.
Yeah. Because it's not cheap. That's good that they'll help you out with music instead of who knows what the hell else or nothing. So that's kind of cool. Well, and you've got more coming. Yeah. What do we have? Already 3 songs already in the can?
As of right now, yeah. We're I'm working on some more stuff, writing, and gonna try and record some more. But as of right now, yeah, we got 3 more ready to come out. So we'll roll those out periodically.
Yeah, we're just gonna stick with singles for now.
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be the smart path. Keep them coming. Keep hitting.
Yep.
Keep your name out there.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, for sure. What's the band thinking like the last year?
They've gotten a lot tighter. Our playing, the chemistry has become a lot better, so it reflects that in the playing, and the band's become a lot tighter. And now what I've started to do with the guys is get everybody together, and instead of songwriting by myself, we'll all get in the room and songwrite together and get the parts put together a lot better. And then it's a lot more fun for the guys to play those songs because they had their parts in it.
Yeah.
But they're liking all the stuff that we're about to come out with, and all the originals. They really like those.
Yeah. Can your family believe it?
I think so. I don't know. They it feels like they've been doing more promo work for the song than I have.
Well, that's good. It's an awesome song. I mean, that if you're gonna starting with a good song is half the battle, and
yeah.
You've definitely knocked it out of the park with "Drink Me a Lullaby." We've been spinning it ever since I got it when you released it a couple weeks ago, and no, it's great. Go and check him out, Josh Stumpf. He's at joshstumpf.com. He's on Instagram, TikTok. He's on Facebook. And go and download it. Go and stream "Drink Me a Lullaby." Much more to come. When was the last time you watched the Country Bears?
Oh, dude, I don't even know how you know about this. Dude, that was like my all-time favorite movie growing up. Like, I would watch that on repeat, man. My dad got so annoyed with that movie.
It's a classic. I couldn't believe when I looked it up how many people are in the thing.
Yeah, it's got a wild cast.
I mean, there's all kinds of cameos. Haley Joel Osment, like the kid from Sixth Sense or something, is in it. Or that, when he was huge back in the early 2000s. Go check it out.
Like
it's one of Josh's favorite movies.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. They got like Elton John. I think Queen Latifah's in it. Like Willie Nelson. Yeah,
there's a ton of artists in it. It's crazy. I need to go check it out. The Country Bears. It's a classic. It's a hidden gem. So go and check it out. And go check out Josh. Well, Josh, hopefully we'll do it again. Good luck to you, buddy.
Thank you.
Sky's the limit. Josh Stumpf, "Drink Me a Lullaby." Here it is. It's KIX 96.5.